Hi everyone, I'm Ain. How are you today? I hope you'll have a good day. In every video, I will bring the best things in life for you. Today, I want to talk about something that might just change how you see success and maybe even how you live your life. It turns out, wealth is just a habit. Habits quietly divide us into social classes. They shape who rises and who stays stuck. One year, Yu Minhong, the founder of New Oriental, went on vacation to Hainan Island. While most tourists slept until noon, lounged on the beach, and partied late into the night, Yu woke up at 6:30 a.m. He worked for a few hours, read books alone in his room at night, and stayed in his rhythm. Someone once asked him, "Why don't you relax? It's your day off." He smiled and said, "These habits are in my DNA. It's these good habits that gave me a better life." That's the truth. The habits you repeat every day will shape the life you live. Success isn't just about your education, skills, or even luck. It's built from what you do every single day. 1. Daily habits that define you. Thomas Corley, an American researcher, spent 5 years conducting a study. He identified 177 self-made millionaires and 128 poor individuals. Observing the life trajectory of each one, after comparing them, he was surprised to find that your daily habits will tell you whether you'll be successful or not. It turns out that success is simply doing the right thing day after day. At any time, don't be overly passionate about anything. Don't ignore self-management and self-improvement. Use time wisely and focus your attention on what matters most, and you move closer to success. 2. Keep moving. At 6 a.m. in Hong Kong's most prosperous district, a gym is already illuminated and bustling. Most of the people training here are elite finance professionals earning millions annually. Maintaining a long-term healthy diet and regular exercise keeps their mental states energized. While others are still drowsy at work, they have already started their day productively. Harvard lecturer Taylor once said, "Exercise is the most powerful mental medicine. It not only energizes the body but also the mind, making you stronger from the inside out." Consistent exercisers maintain strong vitality and overcome life's obstacles. 3. Control your desires. Have you noticed that the poorer someone is, the more they tend to spend? They can't resist the urge to indulge. As soon as they get paid, they go out to eat, party, travel, shopping, then their wallet empties fast. Thomas Stanley, author of The Millionaire Next Door, interviewed a wealthy couple who had solid incomes, but they drove an old car, lived in a simply decorated home, and carefully considered purchases. By restraining their desires, they saved their first capital, then seized investment opportunities and became millionaires. Poor people live by impulse and enjoy common pleasures. Rich people delay gratification and pursue higher joys. From today on, learn to control your desires and pursue deeper happiness. Use others' leisure time to think about your own issues. Use money others waste on entertainment to invest in long-term learning. Only when you master your desires can real wealth follow. 4. Maintain reading habits. After becoming the richest man in the world, Elon Musk delivered a speech at Tsinghua University. When the Dean of Economics and Management asked how he did it, Musk's answer was simple, because I read a lot of books. Author Jolene shared, every time you read a book, you interview a celebrity and conversing with top experts. If a person reads a lot, they naturally accumulate wisdom and solve life's problems more effectively. Reading biographies of renowned figures can expand your thinking and show ways through life's challenges. Reading history can enhance awareness and help you understand life's patterns. Reading weekly journals helps catch trends and current changes and opportunities. Those in elite circles know how to use books to enrich intelligence and broaden experience. Every book you read is another step toward a higher life. Five, thinking habits. We all know that Jewish people are among the wealthiest populations in the world. That stems from their education system. The Talmud records that every Jewish child is asked, if one day your house catches fire, what will you take when escaping? If the child wants something of value, the mother replies, what you carry with you isn't money or diamonds, it's your knowledge and your thinking. True wealth is turning thoughts into money. The key lies in ideas. If you think right, money flows naturally. 6. Leveraged thoughts. I watched a cartoon where both a poor man and a wealthy man roll gold. The poor man held a small piece and moved it slowly and shakily. The wealthy man chose a large chunk and rolled it easily with a stick. The difference was obvious. If you work hard blindly, even if you work to death, you only earn basic food and clothes. Truly wealthy people focus energy on thinking and utilizing available resources. If you know how to leverage forces outside, right time, favorable terrain, and unity among people, you achieve big results with minimal cost. 7. Change how you think. Stanford University ran an experiment. 14 student groups were each given $5 to see which group could make the most money within a set time frame. Some bought small goods at cost price and resold them for minimal profits. Some fixed buys for a small sum after hard work the whole day. The most impressive group, however, ignored the $5 and assigned Stanford instead. They learned that a company was recruiting at Stanford that wanted to promote on campus. They sold 3 minutes of promotional time in class for $600 instantly. The I King says, hardship leads to change. Change brings breakthrough, and breakthrough leads to lasting success. That's why the richest people hold 75% of global wealth, while the poorest only 2%. Because the poor cling to old ways of thinking and remain stuck. Only by shattering inertia and thinking differently can help you discover real opportunities to make money. 8. Maintain a sense of crisis. Kazuo Inamori once said, whether a person is on a luxury ship or a simple craft, crisis doesn't discriminate. That means when crisis comes, it doesn't welcome anyone. You must prepare ahead. Over 30 years ago, the Japanese semiconductor industry suffered from US embargo on technology. Most companies believed that there was no immediate threats, but Inamori began preparing early. He invested heavily in independent R&D at Kyocera and worked tirelessly to lead his team to develop their own chips. When the crisis struck, most companies were hit badly, but Kyocera stood firm. Too many people don't want to endure present sacrifices for future happiness. Wealthy people plan when they have time and build reserves when they have security. That way, regardless of ups and downs, they remain unshakable. 9. Mental habits. We often see wealthy people living relaxed, comfortable lives and assume money flows easily. A documentary series, Legendary US Business Tycoons, reveals the truth. Everyone's path to money is laden with failures. But unlike the poor, the wealthy adjust mentally regardless of difficulties. A better life starts with positive, open mindset. Dickens said, "One luminous intellect is stronger than hundreds of clever brains." 10. Positive self-affirmation. Do you know the biggest difference between the rich and the poor? Author Tai Fu-jiang said, "The rich tell themselves, 'I can't do it,' while the poor whisper, 'I'm afraid I can't.'" There was a blind man named Tai Yong-bin. Growing up, people advised him that message tuina was his only future. But he didn't believe in destiny and poured himself into learning programming, eventually becoming an IT engineer. He developed software for the visually impaired, founded a company, and became an entrepreneur. His experience shows quality of life arises from strength of mindset. What you believe in your heart is what you attract, and you live the life you believe in. 11. Emotional control. Master Liang, while still in sales, once met a rude client. The client kept insulting his product, and in anger he fired back that the client didn't know its value. He felt relief afterward, but the business deal collapsed and he almost lost his job. That's when he realized anger is life's most useless emotion. The more accomplished you are, the better you understand emotional control. If Lei Chun showed offense at public criticism, Xiaomi wouldn't have broken through later. If Dong Mingzhu resented a coworker's mess, the Iron Lady legacy might never exist. Everyone encounters unreasonable customers, uncooperative colleagues, and unpleasant events. But the world is like that. Every dollar you earn is laced with frustration and unspoken hardship. If you want wealth to choose you, you must learn to discard personal emotions and prioritize your goal. 12. Believe in long-termism. Many people are like this. When they hear others make money from social media, they open their laptop and write content, but quit after a few days. They chase live stream trends, open accounts, but they get bored when only few viewers show up. They see roadside food business booming and chumming, but lose interest before results appear. After effort, time, energy, and money, they end up with nothing. How do you make money? The answer is long-termism. That is what Warren Buffett practiced. He picked a path and stuck with it, finally earning 90% of his wealth after age 60. Meanwhile, those rushing grabs everything before them. What looks like shortcuts are actually detours. They refuse to believe wealth built overnight is hard, but building it slowly is easier and more lasting. Choose a field, work hard, dive deep, and sooner or later, life will reward you richly. Philosopher William James said, "Habits make social classes distinct and separate. Life is a marathon, and each step today determines your future direction. Don't lose control in life, don't limit your thinking, and don't be negative in mindset. Once you form the right habits to build wealth, luck and prosperity will naturally follow." Thank you so much for listening.